Here? In this? Okay.
Yes, here at FCSF.
Well, good morning. And tagging on what Marianne said, Happy Father's Day. So, like you said, if you have a father, if you know a father, if you have a pet, if you know somebody that has a father, Happy Father's Day. Did everybody get their little card? Okay. So they're Happy Father's Day cards. And sometimes, you know, our fathers, we had a great father experience, some of us didn't. I had to tell my mother on many occasions Happy Father's Day because she played father much of the time. So no matter who you are, you have that part somewhere in there. You've raised children or animals or whatever that is, and whatever that means to you. So John and I sat there last night, and we just kind of tuned into spirit, and we wrote affirmations, we wrote blessings, and we just let flow through us, whatever it was. So it was very important that you picked your own card today, because whatever blessing that was meant for you. And if you're saying, "How is it meant? It's not for me," you wait.
Spirit will prove it.
Let's see. Do we have any birthdays out there this month? Carrie. Anybody else besides Carrie? John, you want to join the birthday song?
We sang it a couple weeks ago, but I'm good. Yeah,
Oh, because you know, we don't just do birthday. Did you do the lesson too? So, John's going to explain how to do this.
So the first one's happy birthday, we all know that. Happy birthday to your dear ones, that works. Second one, we're blessing you now, we're blessing you, you're wonderful.
Actually, it's Carrie. Happy birthday, you're Carrie.
We only have one, so we have to link the name, so Carrie.
And then when we're blessing you, everybody's hands up again, like when we just prayed collectively over this, we're going to bless her collectively with our beautiful life and love and all the prayer that we have here today. That girl, she's got it.
Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Mary. Happy birthday to you.
God is
Blessing you now. God is blessing you now. God is blessing you.
God is blessing you now.
Thank you.
Girl, get it, girl. All right. Yes. Guitar down here. I titled my talk today, Father, Mother, God. Because I believe that there is a perfect balance in all things. And we're going to talk about that, the balance between the feminine and the balance between the negative. I'm sorry, the balance between the feminine. The balance between the feminine and the balance between the masculine. I did that, well, anyway, not exactly that, but something like that last time. I'm going to start to get. Anyway, so when I was a little kid, it always made sense to me that, you know, in my days, you have the little boys, right, and you have the little girls. And my mother, in the morning, we'd get I was a Christian Science Sunday school lesson at the table etiquette. And my mother would say, God is in everything. And I was being the smarty pants that I was. I'd hold up the towel and I'd say, oh yeah, God's in the towel. And she'd say, yes, Pixie, God's in the towel. And I'd say, God's in my bones. She'd say, yes, Pixie, God's in my bones. And I'd say, God's in my stinking little brother. Yes, Pixie, God's in my stinking little brother. God's in everything. And it made sense to me that we had all the little boys in the classroom and all the little girls in the classroom. So if all the little boys are all God and all the little girls are God, put them all together and you get God. Well, I'll be getting. It's kind of like what we do here. Everybody is God. Now, Ernest Holmes, I can talk to y'all about Ernest Holmes because y'all know a little something about the science of mind, right? You guys take your classes. I know because I see you somewhere in some of them. Many years ago, I taught some of them. Anyway, Ernest Holmes, the founder of Science of Mind, will tell us that anyone who lives in harmony with the truth automatically becomes the brother, the sister, or the mother of all. And that God is the androgynous principle the father and mother of all. That was Ernest. That was our guy. So did you know, you probably do, I have like this whole thing written out the last center I was at because I wasn't sure that they were going to be able to grasp that, but you guys were all here. So if we look at religious science and the science of mind, we know we have a science of mind symbol, right? We have the V, and we have God. It's that whole circle. And the very top is first cause. That's where we talk into our hopes, our dreams, our prayers, everything that we go into. And that's masculine. That's masculine. The center part is what? What do we call that? The center part of the V. The line is really close. You all know this. Come on, you guys. It's the law of mind. The law of mind. So this center spot, law of mind, is actually feminine. Because it is that fertile soil where those seeds from the masculine, first cause, spirit, God, the great I am, deposits those thoughts, those hopes, those prayers, those dreams. So they're planted into the womb of the universe. So the law is actually feminine. And then what happens in that third section on the bottom is the womb, the law of mind, gives birth to our prayers into physical manifestation and demonstration. So there you have it, the science of mind, your feminine and masculine principles. How about yin and yang? You guys all heard of yin and yang?
Yep.
You can't see it real well. Yin and yang. There's a balancing force there. You know, you got the little white part, you got the little black part, and they balance out. They're complementary forces that make up the aspects of life that encompass the processes of the universe and everything that's in it. Yin represents what? Does anybody know? Feminine. Feminine. Yin is feminine energy. The energy of nurturing, sensitivity, and intuition. And who would be our first experience of maybe a yin energy?
Mother.
Mother. Yeah, you all said that. I like that when you talk. That's good. You're right. Absolutely right. And yang, we couldn't have an energetic balance if we didn't have yang to our yin, right? I know you wouldn't have a problem with that, but whatever. The thing about God is that there can be nothing out of place. God is perfect. It is everywhere. It is order. We are our own ecosystem. We're God's ecosystem. Yang is the masculine energy. It's structure, it's focus, it's discipline. And what would be our first experience of yang energy? Father figure. Happy Father's Day. Father figure. Yeah, absolutely. Now, in my life, it was a little bit backwards. My mother was a yang energy. My dad followed that up and balanced it with light, with softness and gentleness and kindness. Yeah. How about Father Sky and Mother Earth? Anyone? Yeah, some of you heard that. Yeah, we can't leave them out. So, to the Navajo, that's been coming up a lot lately. The Navajo, Father Sky and Mother Earth represent male and female who equally provide all that is needed to live and prosper on Earth. Biblical? Biblical, anyone? That's a little scary. Do you know that there's a lot of powerful women in the Bible?
Yes.
A lot of powerful women. It's not just all about men. They just don't get written up as much as they should. Heck, we had Mother Mary, we had Mary Magdalene, we had Martha, who is the mother of John the Baptist, who is Jesus' cousin, because Mary and Martha were sisters and pregnant at the same time, were these amazing healers. Okay, so we had that. How about the prodigal son? You guys remember the story of the prodigal son?
Yep.
Yeah. Well, is there a feminine aspect in that? What do you think? Yeah. You bet there was. What do you think gave birth to those two boys? Who raised them? Who loved them? Who helped them? Who took care of them? Who mourned when her son took off to go play with the harlots He went to live with the harlots and count back them harlots. Where did they come from? And who raised them? And where were their hearts? And where are their souls? Nobody talks about that. Nobody goes back into the harlots. What about the harlots? And then there was all that wine, and then it says spending all his father's money. Well, father's money could have been mother's money too. Who came with the dowry? Well, I think so. And who probably ran out those doors when that child came home from that wine and that harlots and that spending that money? Who do you think was pushing over her husband? Get out of my way, I want my boy. Right? We don't give that enough credit. I've always loved this story. Remember that wherever we go and whatever we do, therefore, so is the Father, Mother, God. God the Father energy and God the Mother energy is always waiting for us with open arms. Principle knows no precedence. You guys heard that before? It's a religious science thing. Principle knows no precedence. Principle meaning what? What is principle?
Law.
It's what? It's spirit.
Right.
It is. Knows no precedence. Precedence is what?
What happened before?
What happened before? Good, Teresa. Yeah. That's my girl. So, principle, God, knows no precedence before. It doesn't care what you did. It doesn't care. All it cares about is right now and moving forward. And if you don't like what's showing up, what do?
Change your thinking.
Change your thinking. That's right, Carol. You got it. You pray for something else. You change your thinking. You make it do something else because God doesn't care about what happened before. So these have been little quick examples of the delicate and energetic balance in life. Everything has its opposite so that all can balance and everything can complement itself. Any one energy that we take too far, what do you think? We got all the feminine energy over here, what happens?
Out of balance.
Out of balance. And we take the masculine energy over here, what do we get?
Out of balance.
Right. So out of balance, they have to come together, that's oneness. It's always like on, off, hot, cold, cold. Cold would be really good right now. On, off, hot, cold, red, white, black, I don't know. But the opposites all balance each other. Now, I'm not a big believer in opposites attract. Y'all heard that one? Opposites attract? Yeah, mess me up. There was a time that I really thought that opposites attract. Because you know why? Because that's what I heard growing up. That all the best relationships are going to be opposites attract. Because you balance each other out. Well, that was the biggest butt-hooey that I'd ever heard. Because you know what? I spent my life, my younger life, looking for my exact opposite, because opposites attract. Well, what did I feel that I was? I felt that I was love. I thought that I was joy and happiness and peace and kindness. So what did I spend my life psychologically looking for? The opposite of all that stuff. Yeah. And guess what? I got it. I got it twice. Twice. You betcha. Third time's a charm, because I stopped looking for opposites attract. I started looking for, actually I didn't look for it, it just showed up, but I started praying more and getting closer to what it was that I knew that I was at the center of my light. So some of us call it God the Father, some of us call it God the Mother. I might say yes and both. For me, when we bring those two energies together like when I was a kid, male and female energies, it becomes God. It's just God. I call it for that reason. This beautiful spiritual essence. I wrote something in a metaphysical Bible class that I was in during ministerial. And I just wanted to bring it to you guys because it's very pertinent to what we're talking about today, God and Spirit. So do not allow your thoughts to become dim or unillumined, and never allow a group consciousness to confuse you, as it is mixed both worldly and spiritual. Stay and know the divine order of perfection which is the kingdom of heaven. It's right here where you are, right now. Go to the pure and innocent thoughts that have been lost. Allow Spirit to move freely through you and all things. God is your supply and nothing else. You will receive all you need for your journey in life and into whichever group consciousness you choose, be at peace in it until you choose to move from there. Father, my God, lovingly, thee I seek, patient, meek, in the way thou hast, be it slow and fast, up to thee. And so it is. Namaste.